Hey guys, I'm Hannah. All right, today is our day one of squats to trots. So we're gonna be focusing more on total body. The main stuff you need to keep you in the saddle: strong core, strong back, strong legs and butt. So we're gonna focus on those while working a few of your other muscles that will assist you in that. So we're gonna start by warming up. We'll give everybody a few minutes. When you hop on, say hi. Let me know if you're watching this live or if you're watching replay, just say replay. We'll give everybody a few minutes here. So if you don't know me, again, I'm Hannah. I'll be running you through this week. Again, if you have any questions throughout the week or any other time, let me know, whether it pertain to working out, something with your horse and the saddle. Let me know what you have concerns with, what you're having issues with. I'm here to help. So ask questions, use me. People are hopping on. All right. So I know some of you guys have kids and are on your lunch break. So we're going to try to run through this, give you all an idea. So we're going to start with a hamstring stretch. We're going to kick a foot out, scoop it. So as you scoop, I want you hinging from your hips, and I want you keeping your core tight and your back straight as you scoop. Get those arms up overhead. Give yourself a little stretch at the top. Right here. Good. So right now in our warm-ups, I just want to be focusing on activating all the muscles we're going to need for the workout and for riding. One more on each side. All right, so the next one is called the world's greatest stretch. All right. You're going to step a foot back. So you're in a nice deep runner's lunge. Get where you can see me, right here. You're gonna take opposite hand, opposite leg, stretch it up, come back to center, step back into plank, right here. So if you've recently have a baby, I want you really focused as we step back into plank for just a second. I want you really holding everything in. Tighten up here. So even if you got to give a little arch in your back, I'd rather that than everything kind of fall out. So don't let the belly and everything dip. One more. Get those hips stretched. That's what we're focused on right here. Rotate. Walk it back in. All right. Now we're going to stand. We're going to balance on one leg. So balance is good, but if you need to, I want you holding on to something. You're going to raise that leg. You're going to pull your foot back, flex it, point. So again, as you ride, you want to be able to get your heels down, to get your center of gravity lower. So we're working on that mobility right now. We're also activating the quad as we're holding it up. One more. Point, switch legs. Again, hold on to something if you need to. Find your center of focus. Good. Flex it and point. So everything we're focused on for these 5 days is going to be in the saddle. Holding yourself with better form, proper alignment. Holding yourself as the horse is bouncing, trotting, transitioning. You have that lurch that if your body can't hold yourself steady, you kind of get left behind. One more. Point. All right. We're going wide legs, toes are turned out, and you're going to squat down. Go as far as your mobility can go. So again, we're going to work on your hip mobility here. So if you can't reach the ground, you're just going to go right here and pretend like you're touching the ground. If you can, get a little lower. Hold your core in, pull your shoulders back, drop it, twist, turn your toes back to center, hamstring stretch. Toes back out, squat it down, right hand goes down, twist, keep rolling through it. Toes straight, hamstring stretch. Good, so we're just working on activating all the muscles we need. Oh, I have a helper. Thank you. One more each side. We're getting that thoracic stretch. Good. We're getting the hip mobility, hamstring stretch. As we're sitting down a lot at work or on your phone, a lot of muscles start to get tightened up, shortened. So we got to work on straightening them out. Hands go in front, tight core, roll your shoulders back, rotate back. So one hand is rotating all the way back. The other one, so you're kind of making the straight line right here. Good. Again, you're going to where your mobility allows you while holding good form. So if you can just go on an L, go on an L. We're working on your mobility, flexibility here. One more each side. Good. All right. Plant your feet. We're just going neck rolls. One way, all the way around. Loosen up that neck. A lot of times, if you're nervous on a horse, or if you just kind of hold a lot of tension, it's going to be in your neck, switch directions, and in your shoulders. So that's why you see a lot of riders get the pinched up shoulders. So we're going to stretch out those muscles, kind of relax them down. Now we're going to pinch your shoulders up, hold it for a breath, exhale, release. Pinch your shoulders up. I have my students do this a lot when I know they're holding their breath, or when you just start to see them kind of get a little nervous, or they're just holding their tension up. I make them force them to push their shoulders all the way up, and then take a breath, and then their shoulders will actually relax. If you just tell them to drop their shoulders, they'll go from here to here, and it's not a big change. They're not really doing it, so you make them pull them higher. Exhale, drop them lower. Good. Last one. Inhale, exhale. All right, so now we're gonna roll through our workout. We're gonna go first exercise. We're gonna have 3 exercises in this first little group. First one is gonna be a multiple one. So you're going to squat down, butt goes back onto your heel. So again, go as far as you can with good form. If your chest starts dropping, stay up higher. We'll work on that mobility. So you're squatting, then you're taking one leg, stepping it back to a lunge. So your weight kind of stays planted here. You're going to go to narrow, then back to regular squat. Lunge, narrow, squat. All right? So we're going to run through this. Squat, hold your core, hold your shoulders. Take that leg back, step into a lunge. Body stays up. Bring this foot up, narrow touch. Back to centered. Lunge. Narrow, back to center. Lunge. Good. So again, we're going with good form here. So we're focused on form, holding our core, getting our weight back, rocking back here, a little extra. Pull those shoulders back. So when you're in the saddle, and if you're one that tends to kind of creep forward, right now we're focused. Lean back a lot farther than you think you have to. And then you're probably straight. So you might think you're straight, lean a little extra. Good. Right here, lean back. Give that little stretch. Feel the stretch in your hip flexors. So sometimes it's a mobility issue, sometimes it's a trust issue, and stand. All right, now we're gonna do duck walks. So it's kind of like Wizard of Oz walking here. So you're gonna go low, and you're going to go forward and step, forward and step. So you're kind of doing the Wizard of Oz march, and then we go back. All right. So your goal is to keep your weight in your heels. So we'll go together here. Lower, and you're in a lunge here. Together, side. So you're kind of going off-centered. But I want you holding your core nice and strong. Then you rock back. Good. And you're going from toe to heel. Good. Now heel to center. Heel to center. Heel to center. Good. And then we walk it back again. So we're trying to get low, stay low. Good. So I always think of the Wizard of Oz when they're marching down the Yellow Brick Road. Good. Last one here. Finish it out. Good. All right. Now we're going into simple calf raises. So for this one, your feet are going to be nice and parallel, nice and centered, slight bend in your knee, hold your core, roll your shoulders. Everything I tell you to do is going to be core tight, shoulders back. Stand and lower. Power up, try to go slow down. Good. Again, your core and your shoulders are your stability. They're your focus here. Working those calves. Your calves have to be strong for riding. Good. Couple more. Last one. All right, now we're going to roll back through it again. This time I'm going to hold weights just to show you how you can kind of up the intensity if you need to, but I want you form focused first. All right, so rocking back onto your heels, foot steps back, lunge, rocking back, narrow, squat, lunge, narrow, squat, lunge. Good, so our focus here is rocking back onto your heels. Now rock back onto your heel a little extra. So to do this, you have to hold your core in tight and your shoulders are rolled back. If you feel you're starting to drop, focus on pulling those shoulders back. And if you need to, decrease the range of motion. Form is always over it. Forms first. Almost there. Last one. Back to squat. Good. All right, so now we're doing duck walks. Same thing. Ready? Staying low. Good. Right here. So you're rocking heel to toe, going forward. Shoulders are staying back. Core is staying tight. Now toe, heel. Toe, heel. Toe, heel. And don't step too far. If you're stepping too far, you're gonna get yourself out of whack here. So we're kind of keeping your body over your center, but taking it off balance to the side. One more forward and back. Here. Good. Hold that core, don't forget about it. As you get tired, you'll notice your core not activating. Good. All right, so this set of calf raises, you're going toes out. So heels are in, toes are out. Same thing, up and down. Good. So again, you can do them with weights, take it up a notch. If you're just starting out, or if you're worried about your form, I want you to drop the weights. We're gonna get the form functioning first. Good. 2 more here. Good. Last one. All right, last set. Going back to your squat to lunge. So squat, take that foot back, rock your shoulders back, narrow, squat, lunge, rock back onto that heel. So right here is where you rock back onto that front heel. Get your weight in the center. Nice deep squat, hold your core. So we're not even doing crunches today, but we're working a lot of core, similar to how you're gonna be in the saddle, where your core just has to take over. Good. It has to hold you up, it has to hold you in center as the world's moving underneath you. Good. Last set here. And end with the squat and up. All right, back to our duck walk. All right, rock down onto your heels. Tighten your core, roll your shoulders back. Heel toe, heel toe. We're off to see the wizard. Good. Toe, heel. Keep your center of gravity here. Good. Very good. All right, one more forward and back. Last time forward, heel toe. Keep your form. So we're not going into deep squat. We're just staying low and moving offside. Work your outer hips. All right, this time, toes are in, pigeon-toed here. Gonna work more the outside. We'll raise and lower. So trying to go nice and slow. Don't rush it. Get that balance at the top and down. Tighten your core. It's gonna help with stabilizing. Good. After this, you get a little break. And we're gonna go and work our back. So your legs will be done, kind of. Good. Last one. All right. Grab some water, catch your breath, bounce a baby. All right. See if we have any questions. Some babies are already protesting. There have been times I've done this with the baby as a weight too. They come in handy sometimes. All right, now we're going to our back. So, first off, we're gonna focus on form. So we're going to hinge at the hips. You are hinging at the hips. As you do this, your core stays tight, your shoulders stay back. You are going to have step back, arms come up, pinching your shoulder blades, down and up. Other side, down, step, row, together, stand. As you stand, I want you squeezing your butt. So again, if you're new to this, go without weights, just get the form down. If you feel like you're ready, grab those weights. They're gonna take you a little more, activate a little more muscles here. So you're gonna hinge your hips back. So I'm not changing my knees. Now I step and row, together, up. Hinge, step and row, together, up. I'm squeezing my butt at the top. Good. So I told you we were done with legs, kind of. We're mostly focused on back, but again, we're sneaking some legs in. We're also sneaking some balance, because you have to go on one foot for just a second as you move your foot back. We are also, every time we lean forward, we're activating your core and your back. Good. And stand. All right. Now we're going back to bend over, and you're going lats here. So you're staying in this bend over. You're gonna raise it, down, stand. Hinge, raise, down, stand. So your elbows are staying perfectly straight and you're reaching back. So again, this doesn't have to be a heavy weight. This can be no weight and you'll feel the stretch and activation of your lats. So we're gonna hinge, stretch, down, up. Again, every time you lean forward, your core better be tight, your back better be straight. Good. So if you're able to come down to your toes, that means your core isn't tight and your back isn't straight. Good. Hinge, lift, nice and slow. So don't swing the weights, press them. Last one here. Hinge, press, and stand. All right. Catch your breath for a second. We're gonna do those two again. All right. Back to your rows. So we're doing lots of hinge stuff because I want this form good. We're getting those hamstrings up, down, stand. But most of all, we're activating the core and strengthening the back at the same time. This one's a double back. Back here, and here. Good. So really focus on that core. As you're bouncing in the saddle, this is what's going to help you for two things. Your butt is going to glue you to the saddle. Your core is going to keep you centered. So as the horse changes momentum, you're sticking to the saddle. It'd be like somebody else driving the car. You don't know they're going to do it. They press the gas, you get thrown back. Same thing, same principles. If you're driving, you press the gas, you're kind of ready for it. You're ready for that takeoff. All right. Now we're going same thing. Bend over, lift, and stand. Squeeze the butt at the top. Right here. Good. You should feel this down the muscles of your back. Even if you're doing no weights, you should feel it. As you lift the weights right here, you should be tightening your core a little extra. So tighten, release. Good. Two more. Tighten, release. Good. Last one. Tighten, release. Good. A little break. We'll do it one final time. All right. All right, so all these muscles are geared to getting you activating the correct muscles, the mobility to get in the correct position, and the strength to actually hold yourself in the saddle, especially if you have a big mover, if you have one that's not great at transitions, kind of lurches you. It helps to be able to hold it. All right, last time through here. Hinge, row, down, got a bug, up. Hinge, row and step. Good. Hold that core tight. Hold your back tight. Good. And up. Squeezing the butt at the top, remember. And up. You want good glutes. That's going to be key to holding you in the saddle. Last one each side. Squeeze. You squeeze in those butt cheeks is really going to help anchor you to the saddle. It's like your Velcro. All right. Leaning forward, lift, down, stand. Squeeze the butt. Squeeze the booty. Good. You'll hear me say this once we get to the saddle too. So might as well work it now. That's the whole point. Flies are getting me. Lift. Good. Hold yourself steady here. Nice and controlled. Last one. All right. Now we're gonna go down to the mat. We're gonna be on our knees. So if this hurts your knees, you can one, put a towel under your legs, or two, do this from standing. So you're gonna be on your knees and you're going to lean back nice and straight. So like somebody was lowering you on with the board. How far you go back depends on your strength and mobility here. So how tight your hip flexors are. So you're leaning back and you're gonna curl, hammer curl, and come back up. So you're gonna go lighter weights or no weights, all right? If you need to, you can stand and you can rock back onto your heels or even give yourself a little staggered stance here so you can lean back a little bit. All right, if not, you're just gonna stay perfectly straight and just work your biceps. All right, here we go. Ready? Lean back, hammer, and up. So you're leaning, you're flexing those hip flexors. Your quads are having to work now. Your core has to work. You are leaning back. You're getting off-centered, so your core has to stay tight. Right here. Good. Sorry. You should feel it in your quads. So again, not a leg exercise, but totally a leg exercise. Good. Last one. All right. This one, you will definitely want light weights or no weights. So again, we're gonna stay on our knees since we're down here, but if it's starting to hurt your knees, stand up. Hold your core, roll your shoulders back. You're gonna take your weights and you're gonna serve a platter of food and pull them straight back. So you're just going out and in. Your body stays perfectly level here. So right here, out and in. Show you from the side if you need. Out, in. We'll talk more about this tomorrow, but we need to hit on some of it today. Last one. Out and in. Good. Shake out those arms. All right. Here we go. We're going back to those camels, where we're gonna, kind of camels. We're leaning back, doing our bicep curls. All right, here we go. No time like the present. So again, if this starts to hurt your knees, do it standing. Tighten your core every time you raise the weights though, especially if you're standing. So we're tightening our back, tightening our core. So again, like I said, you're not just sucking in, you are tightening it up. Like somebody's about to come and sucker punch you. You go, ah! Tighten up. Last one here. Good. All right, going right into those platter serves. Here, out, and in. Good. So again, you want light weights here. Out, focus, in. Words get hard. Squeeze your abs. Last one. Okay, shake it out. One last set of those. And then you'll have one final exercise. All right. So again, biceps are needed because when you're riding, you're in this position. So biceps are here, so you're pulling back here and you're holding. So they're kind of a major muscle helping you out. So that's why we're working a little extra on them, just like we did our back. Here we go. Lean as you curl. So you want your whole body to work together, but also be able to function separately. Whenever you do a turn, arms are all different. They're moving different. Sometimes you need inside rein, outside leg. So things need to be able to work separately and together, holding yourself centered with the horse. All right, here we go. Ready? Platters. Palms up, push out. Every time I'm pushing, I'm tightening that core, especially since my dumbbells are a little heavy for this exercise. Good. Last one. All right. Shake it out. We're going down to the ground. Last one, and then we're stretching. This is a combo move. So it's 2 moves in one. You're going to be laying on the ground, and you're going to go chest fly. So as you fly, they're staying right over your chest. Make sure you can see me. Right over your chest. Arms have just a slight bend in them, but you're not bending them completely. So they just stay the same, like you're doing a big bear hug around somebody. Then you're going to go to skull crushers. Dropping the elbows, or dropping your hands, keeping the elbows steady, right back up. Going through it. All right. Here we go. Grabbing those weights. Again, tighten your core, kind of roll your pelvis up. Keep everything centered. Fly it out. In. Skull crushers. Weights separate on the side of your head. Again, if you don't have weights, we are focusing on form. Watch out. form first. So you want the small of your back staying flat on the ground. If it's not, it probably means your lats and back muscles are tight. This is going to help in loosen those up and strengthen, but make sure you are tightening your core in order to force your lower back to stay on the ground. Tighten up, roll those hips, little pelvic here. Good. Last one. Tighten, exhale. Tighten, exhale. Good. All right. So again, chest and tris, that's why we're doing them combo. They help support you, but they're not a huge part of how you're doing things in the saddle per se. But they are supporting you. They're connected all the way around, help your back. You want those support muscles to help keep you strong. All right, shake everything out, going back down. Tighten your core, roll your pelvis here. Inhale, exhale. Again, keep the core tight. You're moving weights around, it's gonna help stabilize you. Good. Triceps, chest. This is also a great exercise for ladies. It's kind of in that bra arm area. So to help with that flab, make sure you are pushing your lower back to the ground, especially there. Only bending at the elbows. So if I had a bar, my elbows aren't moving. They're just hinging here. So I'm not letting them swing. Last one, focus. Elbows don't move. Good. All right, we just have one more set and we're done, and we're gonna be stretching. So we'll do a quick break here, shake everything out. All right, last time through. All right, tighten your core, roll your pelvis, and fly it out. Good. Exhale. So especially as weights come towards your head, want to lift your back off the ground, you need to tighten your core, kind of roll that pelvis, get your lower half nice and strong, glued to the ground, just like it would be gluing you to the saddle. Good. Exhale. One more. Last one here. Tighten up. Good. All right. All right, now we're going to stretch it out. So again, we're going to be working on flexibility, mobility of stuff that you're going to need. So I'm pushing it 1 foot forward, and I want to push my hip. So you can manually help yourself. Push your butt forward into your hip. Hold it and breathe. All right, hold it. So if you guys are interested, I have a few things that might help you out. I have, there's online programs. There's a whole system of it that you can use. It's what I use to work out, and you'll have me as your coach still, and those will help you keep your overall fitness. I can tell you which programs are best, but there's hundreds of programs. It's like $8 to $15 a month, so it's very reasonable for what you need. Let's go one more side, time each side. Get those hips stretch. Good, push your weight into the heels. So that's an option, I can help you with that. I also have supplements that can help you. So right now in the heat, I like a hydrate that kind of has all your electrolytes in it, helps your body kind of stay balanced, just like horses have salt licks. They use it more in the summer. As we sweat in this heat and the humidity, sometimes we need a little more of that. I also take collagen, which helps. Riders are known to have the worst knees of all times, so it really does help. We're gonna go back to that goddess pose here. Stretch it out, elbows in, core tight, chest lifted. So I have lots of different things. If you feel like your body's lacking or needing something, if you really start working out, you might want a recovery drink. It really helps. I also have an energized drink that I like that gives you a little boost, kind of gets you through the workouts without your body falling apart. Also great for a long, hard ride. All right. Right here. Hamstring stretch. We work those a bunch. Slowly roll up. I'll bring out some of the equipment I use quite often. I have bands, I have some loops, I have core balls. The core ball is great for activating. I love my loops that go around my legs. They really activate your legs a little more and your hips. Good, let's stretch it forward. And then one of my favorite things is called a control track. It attaches to the door. I'll show it to you. One of my favorite things, because you really get the pull like you're on a horse. And then it pulls you back and you gotta control it back, just like a horse. Good. All right, let's go down to the ground. You're gonna sit, you're gonna cross your legs, and you're gonna push your heel down. So flex it like it'd be in this stirrup. And then you're gonna push your chest up. You should feel it on the outside. Figure 4 here, one of my favorites. So I have lots of options for you if you're interested in really boosting up your fitness level. I do these challenges about once a month to really get people in that kickstart. But if you really wanna see a difference, you need to do this consistently. Get dedicated to it so you can be really dedicated to your horse and help them out. And that's what I'm here for. I am working on getting my own program together if it starts to be a big hit. I was gonna put my own program together, so I've been working on that. I was also doing boot camps. We're gonna roll over. We're gonna stretch out that core. So if anybody's interested in really taking their fitness up to the next level, if you feel like you started to see a difference and want to see more, let me know. I've got lots of things that can help you out. I'm a personal and group fitness trainer, so I've been doing this for a while, and I'm also a riding instructor, mom of 2. So I've been there. We're gonna scoop it down, stretch the chest out one last time. Good. Down and up. Good. All right. That is it. You guys completed day 1. I'm so proud of you. Tomorrow we're gonna be focusing more on your core and the pelvic floor. So it'll be great for my moms especially. But it's something that every rider needs to work on. The moms, the new moms are just gonna have lack of core just because it's been so stretched out. So it'll be great for everybody, and I will see you then. Bye.